If you're a fan of Hacks or you're watching season 4 of Hacks, there's been a long-time fan theory that Deborah Vance, Jean Smart's character in Hacks, was based off of Joan Rivers, so I had to look into it. Now, if you think about Joan Rivers' career or even look at side-by-side photos of the two, it's really easy to see where people draw this conclusion. The co-creators of Hacks did an interview about this and talked about where they got their inspiration for Deborah Vance. So Deborah Vance started as a stage act and then had a partner kind of like Elaine May. And she also had a very public divorce and a sitcom like Lucille Ball. Also drew inspiration from Phyllis Diller, Lane Boosler, Rita Rudner, and Paula Poundstone. So basically what they said was, Jean Smart's character is an amalgamation of all of these comedians and all the female comics that maybe didn't get the recognition they deserved, and then there's a bunch of Jean Smart in Deborah Vance. And so there is some Joan Rivers in there, but it's just Joan Rivers and a bunch of other female comics that inspired Deborah Vance. He said the hardest part about writing for Deborah Vance is that they had to hit a really small target because she was a comedian who obviously could tell a joke, but her comedy was getting a little bit stale. And she's had a residency, but she really needs a refresher. And so it's just going through the motions of having an evolution in comedy. Anyway, I will never unsee the resemblance between these two. And I love Deborah Vance, and I'm loving the season of Hacks already.